Hello and welcome to the Hairdresser Strong Show. My name is Robert and I'm your host. This is my guest, Lori Green. We're going to be talking today about her salon called Elle. Lori, will you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me. This is really exciting. I feel honored to be here. Yeah, my name is Lori Green, and I own Elle Hair Studios here in Washington State. We're celebrating our 15th year, actually, and opened our first one back in 2006. 4 years later, opened our second one. 3 years after that, our third, and then 2 years after that, we opened our fourth location. And so here we are today. We're an employee-based salon company here in Washington.
Awesome. And so you have 4 locations, is that right?
Yes, 4 locations.
All right. And how many stylists do you have?
Currently, we have, oh man, I should have counted. It's just around 100. I think it's about 101. Could be 98,
All right.
right around 100. Yeah. So that includes all of our service providers. We're strictly hair studios, so all of our hair stylists, and then we have our support staff, which are our guest service experts, and then that also includes our directors.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, like, a lot of people are, I go to talk to schools and there's a lot of stylists who want to open up their salon. Tell us a little bit about, like, your hair journey to salon owner. Like, how did you decide you wanted to be a salon owner? And yeah, whatever stories behind that.
Yeah. All right. How much time I got? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So 20 long, glorious years ago, I was a single mom. And I had just this cute little baby at home, and I didn't know what I was going to be when I grew up. And so I decided to go to beauty school. And it was something that I always enjoyed. I think a lot of us hairdressers always say, we did our friend's hair for prom, we cut our Barbie's hair, all that. I had that story's mine too. But I wanted to go to hair school, and my parents didn't really love the idea, but I did it anyway. I had to figure out how to raise this kiddo. And so I went to beauty school, and to ease my mom's mind, I told her that I was going to give myself 5 years behind the chair to figure out what I can do in this industry. And so I did. Right out of beauty school, I went to a corporate salon, nationwide salon that we all have heard of, that are, most of them are inside malls. And so I was there for about 4 years, was able to grow a great client base. My very first day, within 5 minutes, I had a client in my chair right out of beauty school.
Nice.
That was fun. And then 4 years later, I went to go work for this very cute little mom and pop shop in a little town right around here. And it was there that 6 months into working there that I went to my very first hair show, which I didn't even know was an option. I didn't even know hair shows existed. So about 4.5 years into the industry, I went to this hair show, and I was surrounded by all of these like inspired, passionate hairdressers and these cool people on stage, and the music was bumping, and there was a motivational speaker up there, and just all the feels. I had all the feels, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I want to surround myself with people like this every single day. And I went that night. It was a Sunday, typical hair show day. I went to my mom's and my parents for Sunday dinner. And my mom was in a kind of a transition in her career. She was just kind of looking for something fun and easy, and was thinking opening a coffee stand. She had a big corporate America career, and she was just kind of phasing out of that, but didn't want to stop working at the time. So I said, hey, let's open a hair salon. And then I kind of turned, because I was totally joking unless she took me seriously, and she took me seriously. So we researched everything that we could possibly do. And she asked me why, and I'll go into that in a minute. Why did I want to open a hair salon? And we researched everything, and that's when we found Summit Salon Systems, which is an employee-based salon company business structured system. Many of us are aware of, but we were class 32 of that, and we were able to open our doors as a Summit salon. So what was really cool about that is it was 5 years, 2 months shy of 5 years of me doing hair. So I think that we have to put out what we want in life. And when I told my mom I was going to give myself 5 years behind the chair before I figured out what I wanted to do, I didn't really realize what that meant. But 5 years later, I opened the very first Elle Marie. So to kind of my why was I was a single mom. I was struggling financially. emotionally exhausted. I was working evenings and weekends. My paychecks were going towards childcare, and I was eating top ramen for dinner. I'd fancy it up by dropping an egg in it. But so my life, I just didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't have direction, and I wanted to figure out how could I make money? How could I have a career like everyone around me had a career? How could I do that and work with cool people that are passionate and that enjoy doing the craft that I enjoy doing? And how could I make good money doing it and still go to soccer practice and still be able to make dinner and sit at the table at 6 p.m. for dinner with my family? How could I do that? And I couldn't find anywhere like that around here. And so that's when I found Summit Salons, and their whole career path and their whole structure around learning how to grow and develop people. And we were able to figure out how to do that. So we have this whole career path that we incorporated. We started the salon, like I said, back in '06 with 5 of us hairstylists. And we aligned ourselves with a business coach who would meet with us once a month and really just help guide us based on so many different things, but helped guide us on how to grow and develop these people, the why, going back to the why, and helped us all along the way. So like I said, current today, we have, the 4 locations, over 100 employees. I feel so fortunate and honored to be able to say that I was a part of the journey for over 150, 160 people in the industry in this area. And so it feels really, really, really good to be able to be that platform for hairstylists that are coming into a salon setting where they have that career path. There's no guessing game. It's all laid out on what they need to do in order to achieve their goals. And everyone's got different goals too. So that's the other thing that's really cool is, your goal might be to take your kid to Disneyland next July. How do you do it? Your goal might be to make $100,000. How do you do it? And so we're able to kind of help people learn how to do that and reach their life goals and career goals.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So you mentioned that you're so like you wanted to work somewhere where you could find some sort of balance. And when I was looking on your website, I saw that that was included in the about us and like how you decided to open up. So like,
Mhm.
what is the brand and any sort of guiding principles that you have in order to like help people understand what it's like to
Understand
work
who we
there?
are.
Yeah.
Yes. So we always, I think I said this a second ago, but I don't know. We always go back to the why, and I always remember what it was like when I didn't have direction in this industry. And so one of the things that was really important to us is to make sure that not only are, my salon sisters and brothers or them, but also our guests really knew who we were and what is our why. And we came up with a mantra that we carry along with us. And in that mantra, we have 4 different pillars. And I'd be happy to share that if you'd
Yeah,
like
share
to.
it with us. Let's see it.
Okay. So this is our mantra. And we are family founded. My mom and I'm not sure if I said this part, but my mom and I were the ones that opened up the salon together. So she didn't do that coffee shop. She did the hair salon. She's now since retired. But so as a family founded and employee centered salon company, Elle Hair Studio's passion is and always will be to care for, nurture, and motivate our team, our guests, our community, and our industry. Nowhere in there does it say anything about being fabulous hairstylists or cutting the straightest line or anything like that. It's all about we hire kind, nice, gracious, courteous people, and we are willing to teach the skill. And so we have 4 pillars that everything we do needs to align with one of those pillars, because if it doesn't, it's not who we are, and it's probably wasting our time. So those pillars are people. We provide our team members with excellence in continuing education, a sustainable goal-driven career path, and a high-integrity atmosphere that fosters personal and professional growth, and first and foremost, fun, because if it's not fun, why are we doing it? For our guests, we want to continue to uphold a reputation of providing a warm, welcoming, and professional experience. We pride ourselves in the genuine care and technical excellence for our valued guests. And then our community, like I said, we have 4 locations in 4 different communities, but we're all within about 10 to 15-minute drive of each other. But each community is a little bit different. So we're very active in our communities. We feel a genuine responsibility to give back to the community by being supportive, involved, and charitable, and having a presence in our local organizations. And then our industry, we have been told that we're an industry market leader, and I say that very humbly, but it makes me very proud as well. And along with that, it really gives me a sense of responsibility to continue to use our platform to elevate the salon industry by bringing to light the incredible career potential that this industry holds. And we will do this every single day. So that is who Elle Marie Hair Studio is. I think it's really, really important that when we are talking about our company to anybody who might be coming in, as far as stylists go, or our rising stylists, anybody who's going to come and work at Elle Marie, we make sure that they understand this and they know who we are just by this right here. We have had situations where it's like, the community might not be the biggest thing for that person, and they're like, "Hey, I don't even like living here. I want to move later." And it's like, okay, well, we gotta figure out how to make it work. And so this is who we are, and that's where we start. And they can find all this information on our website. We don't test anybody on it, but we just make sure that that they understand that that's who we are.
Okay, awesome. I think that's a great kind of segue into our next topic. So,
Yeah.
is there anything else that you'd like to add about your salon vibes or your clientele or your brand before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about it all day, every day, but I will say that I think it's really important to, to be consistent in who you are. The biggest, most important thing to me, and really all of us in the salon, is our culture. Our company culture is one that's fun. You're not going to walk in and the music's not going to be like bumping and crazy and hair flying everywhere and all that. You're going to come in, you're probably going to get a hug from your stylist. You might be talking to the guest next to you because it's your friend's daughter's mom or something like that. It's very family. When people, it always goes back to family for me. I have a big family, and my mom and I opened the salon together. My brother did our marketing for the longest time. My kids have worked in the salons, my brothers, other brothers. So it's a very family. And when people come to work at Elle Marie, they're part of our family. And I say that in a way that it is so true. And when people come to work at Elle Marie, they always say it. They always say, their 90-day review, I love being part of this family. And so that's who we are. We're down to earth. We're fun. We like to celebrate things, all things, any reason to celebrate, we're doing it. And I could go on and on, but yeah.
And does each location have like a different clientele, or you is
Yeah,
the
that's a
work?
good question. That's a
What is
really
the
good
work?
question. Being in 4 different communities, it has had its challenges because we have one big company culture. However, each individual salon has its own, little subculture. And so we have, there's a couple different demographics that we're in. One of them is I don't know how to say this, but okay, I'll say it like this. The average ticket is about $10 higher than another demographic. However, I live in that other demographic, and there's something about being able to have all the different price points that we have. We haven't had to change our prices based on each demographic. We have, and we could talk about this later, but we have all the different levels of price points based on demand for that stylist. And so we might have a guest come in and say, I would like a senior level stylist, that they're going to pay the same for that senior level stylist, no matter what salon they go into. And then we might have the one that's more looking for more of a budget. And we can still do the same thing. So we've been able to really run our business very consistently from salon to salon. And so everything is very, the systems are very structured that we bring in. So if we do something in one salon, it needs to make sense for the other. And so, but when it comes to celebrations and it comes to, you might hear hip hop in one salon and country music in the other, or you might have a jeans day in one salon and everyone wears all black all day every day in another. So it's one of those things where it's just, at the end of the day, just be nice, gracious, courteous, kind people and have fun. So.
Okay, cool. Well, I like that there's different styles and
Yeah.
different vibes in each location. So like if I was a new person coming, I might
Yeah.
like jump around each one.
Yeah. We celebrate together. You know, we have our big company Christmas gala that we've done every single year. We do our company retreats together, but then we also have our individual salon celebrations that we do, whether it be, you know, people are going to the beach now, or everyone's getting together all the time now because we didn't get to for so long. So we do things separately as well. But it's when you get the whole company together that that's when the magic happens.
Awesome. Sounds
Mhm.
great. I can't wait to hear about the hiring and interviewing process next.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That's a wrap for now. And next time we talk, we'll be talking about the hiring and interviewing process. Learn a little bit about like what type of people you're looking for and what the process of coming into the salon and getting started, etc. So thank you so much, and appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.